Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo está? How's it going? This is Sayulita, where I've been for the past 5 days now. Today is Thursday, December 26th, 2024. Currently 77 degrees Fahrenheit, that is 25 degrees Celsius. A perfect, sunny, warm winter's day. I'm headed to the bus station once again, and this time going to Bucerias, which I've never been to. It is between Puerto Vallarta and Sayulita here. And so on the bus ride here from Puerto Vallarta, or Uber or taxi or however you get here, then you pass right by it. It doesn't look like anything from the highway, but apparently it is quite nice once you get over to the beach and a little more into the town. So let's go find out what's going on in Bucerias, Nayarit State, Mexico. It's just 30 minutes away. 35 pesos for the bus ticket. That is a little less than $2 US. Bus leaving in 10 minutes. Here we are, Bucerias. As you can see, doesn't look like much from the main highway here. Puerto Vallarta down there. I think I could walk there, but yeah, let's go for it. Looks a lot quieter. So the ocean is very close there. Let's see if it is worth visiting. I know that another YouTuber, William Taudian, stayed here for a long time, but he is gone. He posted on Instagram that he had left the Puerto Vallarta area and was in another Mexican city. Otherwise, it would have been cool to have met him. All right, this is kind of going back to the road. Definitely still not looking very nice, but it's supposed to be quite nice. And one advantage is smaller waves compared to Sayulita, and as I showed in recent videos, Lo de Marcos, big waves, really hard to swim. So I stayed there in Sayulita for the past 4 nights, and then I had to check out of my hotel today. I was willing to stay at the same place again because I decided to stay a couple more nights in Sayulita because I really just don't know what I'm doing next, and it's going to take some work and effort to kind of go through the various options, which are very many, and decide what I'm doing next. So I booked 2 nights at another place there in Sayulita, and so packed up my backpack this morning, walked over to the other place. I couldn't check into the room yet, and so left my bag there, and we'll go check in once I get back there. So I am considering just all kinds of places to go next. Quite possibly see another place or 2 in Mexico, but also you have the Puerto Vallarta airport very close, and so it would be easy to just catch a flight out of here. But I am very curious to see Mazatlan. Never been there, and it is just a 5 to 6 hour, well, that's driving straight. On a bus it would take, 7-8 hours, I guess, from Sayulita. So that's one option. Okay, nice looking beach, and so far definitely smaller waves. There we go. Always feels good to get the feet in the sand, although it is hot. So a tip to deal with hot sand. Say you have a big long beach. Here we go, big long beach. But what I meant to say is a big wide beach, and you're barefoot and trying to get over to the water and start walking across it, and it's just like brutally hot, like literally burning your feet. That will happen sometimes, especially black sand beaches. Really simple, just stop. Suddenly it is nice and cool a couple inches down. Take a break, let your feet get back to normal, and then keep running or whatever. All right, well, so far it is a better spot for swimming, but a very average looking place. Let's find out what the town, if there is one, is like. I think it's just this strip of hotels and stuff. But the water is looking enticing. Let's just take a quick look at what the street is like here, and then get back on the sand. As expected. Nothing too special. Pretty nice restaurant scene here. Got some Mexicano musica. Sit with your feet in the sand. Go on a horsey ride. And here we have the sign and the diver. El Buzo. So it looks like this is the main square. Let's poke around. El Ancla, the anchor. Feliz Navidad. That is a crazy statue thing there. Definitely more of a Mexican destination, it seems, but a few gringos mixed in, some Canadians, I'm sure, and Estado Unidense. Super Michoacana. Okay, well, guess what? I think I'm gonna cruise. Good spot for a swim there, but you know, the kind of busy-ish scene. And there's somewhere else that I want to go. Punta Mita, which is basically part of a triangle between Sayulita, Bucerias, Punta Mita. I think it's going to be a mellower scene and maybe a better spot to just take a break and relax for a bit. So, it's got the idea of Bucerias there. Typical touristy beach spot, as you can see, right by the road. So, I'm going to see about buses going to Punta Mita. Not certain they will go straight there from here, but I believe that they should, because for one reason there are buses going straight there from Sayulita, and so I know that I can get a bus from there over to Sayulita, and it just kind of makes sense that there would be buses going there from Puerto Vallarta and stopping here. So what have we got there? Bus to Guadalajara, big bus. Probably I need a smaller bus, like the one that I was on before. Okay, can I cross the street here? Well, first thing is get the sandals back on. Okay. Made it. Now, where can I actually catch a bus? Huh.
Same.
Okay.
The same color. It says Mita in the glass. Though.
I see. Okay.
And that one, but the green one.
The green one?
Oh no, that's right.
Sayulita, yeah.
Right there in the corner is the store, so you can catch the bus.
Okay. Thank you. That one's going back to Sayulita. So there are shuttle buses, or like vans, that are going there. She spoke great English. San Juan. All right, let's find out here. So that one says Punta Mita, but they aren't actually going there. But seems like this is the place to wait. I could also check if Uber works. I caught an Uber from Puerto Vallarta to Sayulita. So I checked Uber, but it's 30 bucks from here. The Uber prices are so all over the place. When I was in Puerto Vallarta, then I checked Uber all the way to Sayulita, which is an hour and 20 minutes. And it was showing only $27, less than what it is showing to Punta Mita, which is only 25 minutes away, I believe. But then later when I actually ordered the Uber from Puerto Vallarta, then it was 40 bucks, but still fair for, you know, hour and 20 to hour and 30 minutes. But 30 bucks here for, let's just double check. Maybe you have to go through Sayulita or something to get there, and so it takes longer. Let's see here. Punta Mita. Yeah, it's only 30 minutes. So let's hold off on Uber and try to get a cheaper ride. So another bus to Sayulita. Maybe there aren't buses to Punta Mita, but just the shuttle things. But I've asked 3 of them, all of which had Punta Mita written on the side, but they all said no. So give it a few more minutes and then I might shell out for the Uber. These guys assured me there is a bus that is going there, and boom, there it is right there. Punta de Mita. So this is Punta de Mita. But on the map, it shows it as being that way a few more kilometers, but then there's like a security checkpoint. So it looks like maybe that area is owned by some fancy resorts or something. But there is a beach right over here. So let's go take a look. So far, not super impressed. There is a bus leaving at 3 o'clock in 30 minutes. The next one is at 4:30 in 2 hours. And so let's do a quick poke around and decide if this is where I want to hang out for 2 hours or catch the bus back to Sayulita and spend the rest of the afternoon hanging out there. Because so far, gotta say, Sayulita is really the sweet spot compared to Bucerias or even the other towns that I visited, Lo de Marcos, which is nice, but just so quiet. Sayulita, I find, is a nice scene of being a happening place, great selection of restaurants, awesome beach. The waves are too big. Swimming yesterday was especially rough because they were really big waves. I was barely able to get in the water, and then somebody came along on a four-wheeler and was getting people out of the water. But it is also winter, so generally winter is the bigger waves. And so summertime, I would guess, they're smaller there. But it would also be very, very hot. All right, getting fancier. Punta Mita Beach Club. Okay, looking a little better. Let's see what the waves are like here. Surfboard means probably bigger waves. Oh, here we got a way to the beach. Okay, looking good. Wave, sunset, and pizza. Okay, we got rocks. Pretty nice spot. But rocky. And still, in my opinion, not as nice as Sayulita. Let's poke around. And lots of surfers out there. Looks like that is basically the main beach right there. Here as well, but even more rocky. So, you know what? Considering that there is a bus going in 20 minutes and for one thing, I didn't bring my computer, so if I'm going to stop somewhere, get a drink, kick back for a little bit, then I can't get to work. And also, I'm feeling like getting the bus ride done and then doing the relaxing after when I know that I'm back home, so to speak, and can just chill out for the rest of the afternoon. It'll be another 30-minute bus ride to get there. Probably go get checked into my place first, grab my computer, head down to the beach at Sayulita and genuinely chillax there for a bit. But yeah, these are both definitely worth a stop. Nothing super special. I would say that San Pancho, Lo de Marcos are nicer than here as far as just being a really chilled out spot. Bucerias, nice beach, good for swimming, but kind of busy. It kind of has that right on the highway feel to it. And not a whole lot to do there other than just the beach and the restaurants. At least at Sayulita, you have that longer beach where you can get away from the crowds, as I've shown, and the other beach you can get to hiking up and over and have it really to yourself. So I would say Sayulita is really the best place to be as well as to explore. because you're not just confined to there. You can do all of the day tripping as I've shown in these various videos. So, great place to stay for a week or more. All right, I'm gonna head back to the bus. So here's the room. That is the small pool. There is a bigger pool. Reception desk right there. $78 per night. Nice little room. Just one medium-sized problem. The Wi-Fi is not working at all inside the room here, so we'll see what happens with that. No huge deal. I'm here for 2 nights. And so the bus never came. So I walked back up there. I got to the bus stop at 2:50, 10 minutes before at 3. I had taken a photo of the schedule in Sayulita before I caught that first bus out to Bucerias. And so I had the schedule on my phone. I double checked, and sure enough, it said 3 o'clock from Punta Mita going to Sayulita. And I had also seen another bus right before I walked down to the beach at Punta Mita and confirmed with him, and he said 3 o'clock as well. So that all seemed to be, correct. And then I waited and waited, and after 3:15, I decided, okay, no point in waiting for this bus. And so I checked Uber, and Uber was available, and it was reasonably priced, even though it was the same time to go from there to here as from Bucerias to Punta Mita, which had been $30, but now it was $13 for that ride from Punta Mita to here. So I called the Uber and got here. So glad the Uber was available, because otherwise I was kind of stuck seeing no taxis. Taxis probably would have been more expensive anyways. It worked out. So going to relax here and figure out my plan, whether I'm going to head into town, go to the beach, or just kick it here for a little bit. It is about like 4 o'clock now. Anyways, that is basically the end of today's exploring. Tomorrow I think will be another relaxed day on the beach, so might not film, but we shall see. Anyway, more coming from Mexico. Hasta luego.